Guten Abend. In this Rauta episode, we go through a couple of demos of sort. Anyway, let's welcome a German band, Kreuziger. Probably bad pronunciation, but hey, that's the trademark of the channel. Now, first of all, this was basically meant to only review the latest one, the 2019 release, but as the band was kind of a kind to send me also the previous demo, maybe just for comparison and all that stuff, I decided to feature both because why the hell not? After all, it's more content for you, a little bit of insight maybe, and all that stuff. So I don't know which to start from, so let's make it a kind of a review duel as before with a couple of reviews from the same band. So what we have here are two CDR demos. Now I'm gonna make you pay attention in a little bit, but these are the releases here. Fesseln, der Verdichtung und der Wald, der Gehenkten. German, so hard. First of all, let's take a look on this 2017 release. Now, might want to notice the text on the bow. Demos belong to tape, and then it says promo version. Yes, quite frankly, I can pretty much agree. Demos belong to tape. Then we have 2019 release, which says demo EP, and yes, very much on CD. Guess something changed along the way, but let's not be too brutal towards the band. Anyway, here's the CD or copy, the promotional copy of demo. I mean, what the hell? Demo is demonstration tape meant for basically bands and distributors like, this is what we are going to do. We're going to demonstrate our music to you. Promo means promotional version of something. So to promote a demo, which is kind of mind-blowing, I guess people just too often confuse those texts. I mean, along the years, I've gotten lots of releases which are demo/promo. So the bands are not even sure whether it's a demo version of something to come or if it's about to promote a release which is about to come. But anyway, that's beside the point here. This is how Kreuziger looked like back in 2017. Three guys in this picture. As you can see, all the necessary thank you information old school way. And 7 songs there. Very raw, kind of a black metal, not very original in style, but nevertheless quite groovy, yet also quite traditional in a way. Maybe more into a second wave style rather than anything newer. But to be honest, a demo that is suffering a little bit because of those sounds, not necessarily as much because as the output would be too raw, but because actually this kind of music, which is not very primitive and all that stuff, doesn't really benefit of this kind of a raw sound. Now it makes a little bit sound like this is a rehearsal room recording, which then again is not exactly ideal when it comes to mixing and putting all the instruments there to sound nice. To be honest, I think this band has a lot to learn from this 2017 release, and they're definitely going someplace. I think they have all the right ingredients, maybe not just in a kind of a right kind of a mix, if you know what I mean, but definitely a band full of potential. Which brings me to this 2019 release, which is then again newer, not so much do-it-yourself kind of a style, but nevertheless still very much kind of a demo. But as you can see, this is already pro recording, or let's say pro release. Demented Omen of Masochism, which is Doom #4 release. 6 songs, and actually very much the same level of quality in many ways than the earlier demo. To be honest, I would have expected a little more progression between these two demos, given that a couple of years have passed since the first demo, and well, the style is kind of the same, which is then again nice because it's all very consistent. It seems like the band is not trying to so much, they're not lost, they're not trying to figure out what to play, and that's kind of a good thing with these kind of progress reviews, if you will. And so the band is basically right there on their tracks. But to be honest, I would have expected more progression. Like I said, I keep repeating myself. Sorry for that. And still, the band is kind of a too raw production for its own good. That is, once again, these songs are not uber raw. They are not too fast paced. They are not too technical and all that stuff. But it's the kind of riff-driven music which could totally benefit of very much, a lot better production. That is more brutal, more clear sound even. That would give this band more impact. Now it's all still very much in the demo phase, like basic rawish screamy vocals, but nothing like this is gonna stand out from the crowd. I mean, it's kind of a gray area of things. Not exactly bad, because this is more on the mediocre plus kind of a release or band at this stage, but it's not really killing anything yet. It's more like sharpening the teeth and the claws and ready for the kill. So if the first demo was much like getting into the shape, getting into the mindset of creating black metal, the second one is a little bit more trained version of that. But 2 years in the making, I'm not sure if the band is exactly, keeping the pace up. What I would like to see, or would have liked to see, is that this would have been happening a year ago. But then again, everything takes its time, and not every band has the time to create that rather than rehearse like often enough. So maybe this is just natural pace, because I mean these are very much in the same page, like page number 1 and page number 2. There's not like a big gap between these two releases. So once again, I want to just underline that I think Kreuziger is going to the right direction, but it's not in the place where it would get any other position on stage rather than the very opening act of the evening. So kind of interesting, but not there yet to get the cigar, not to get that kill. But anyway, if you're looking for new bands, if you have seen all and everything in the underground and you just want to go a little bit deeper, well, maybe Kreuziger from Germany is a band that you might want to keep your eyes on, so you can say, hey, I know the band before it got big. I knew it before they were famous and killing all the arenas. So there you have it. Should you just pick one over the other for some peculiar reason? In the terms of being a dual review, obviously this newer one is the one that you would go first. So check out those links and take a look at the band, and who knows, maybe you will find it more killer than I did. Thank you for watching. See you soon with more Rauta reviews coming your way.